Fifth place that he bled for me is degradation. All right. I'm in John 19 now, verse number 2. And the soldiers planted a crown of thorns. Hear this. They took thorns, hear this, and custom made the crown. It wasn't one size fits all. They had to measure his head so that the crown would fit. It's gonna mess with somebody in here. The dilemma that you're in is custom made. See, because some folk who are jealous of you couldn't handle being you. Because they see you smiling, but they don't know what it took for you to be where you are. You had to deal with some custom issues. Just because I'm looking good in church don't mean I'm not going through anything. You couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. You want my car, but you don't want the note. You want the house, but you don't want the mortgage. Y'all ain't talking back to me. That's why if I got custom curses, I also got custom blessings. So what God's got for me, it is for me. So there's no business in you hating on me, because even if I die, you can't get my stuff. My anointing is custom made for who I am. Says here it is. The soldiers they custom made the crown of thorns. Hear this. They custom made the crown of thorns. It's a designer original. You'll notice they didn't find it. They made it. And when they found the supplies for it, then they designed it. Where are you, preacher? No weapon formed against me shall be able to prosper. Can I tell you, when you're anointed, when the enemy's after your mind, when he's trying to drive you crazy and trying to make you feel depressed and stressed out, that's how you know there's an anointing on my life. Can't even sleep. Waking up 3 o'clock in the morning, waking back up 5:15, then waking up 10 minutes before the alarm clock goes off. I got so much stress on me. I'm in the shower singing praise songs I didn't even know I knew the words to. I'm driving with tears coming down my face. But the old people said I woke up this morning with my mind stayed. They put the crown of thorns on his head. Y'all be seated. Somebody behind you can't see. They put a crown of thorns on his head. And I got to begin the Genesis chapter 3. In Genesis chapter 3, watch this. After the fall of Adam and Eve, once more and again, when God is issuing out the edict of their curse, he says, watch this. Cursed is the ground. It will produce, I'm in verse 18, thorns. That's Genesis chapter 3, verse number 18. Because you fell, because you messed up, you are going to produce thorns. Now, I'm in John chapter 19, verse number 2. And they decide, the soldiers do, decide to use thorns, which was supposed to be the fruit of the curse. And then they use what was supposed to be my curse as my crown. I used to be slow too. Let me see if I can help you here. This is the year where God is going to help you shout over the stuff that was supposed to kill you. The stuff that was supposed to wipe you out is going to be the very thing you give God. Now watch this. Thorns, watch me, grow from the ground. But the crown is on my head. So there is, Pastor Franklin, a divine shift that's getting ready to happen for every person who picks up the phone right now. Everything that used to be under your feet is getting ready to be on your head. Can I help somebody in here? His crown was penetrating and piercing. I am anointed according to Psalms number 23. He anoints my head with oil. Yes, can I help you in here? So the anointing that's on my head hurts me, but I can wear it. So when I'm going through, I ain't even gonna give you the benefit of knowing how bad you hurt me, because there's a crown on my head. There's a crown placed over my head. Dr. Benjamin Elijah Mays, former president of Morehouse College, said that there is a crown over your head that you got to grow tall enough to wear. That there is a destiny that God has for you that you have not measured up to yet. See, the reason why the enemy is so after you is not based off of your present, because you don't have nothing right now. The reason why the enemy is after you is over your potential. The enemy has a sneak preview of what your 08 is going to look like. So he's trying to break you in 07. But if you'll keep your mind stayed on him and remind yourself, I shall not die, but I shall live to see salvation of the Lord. All right, sixth one, I'm almost close. Sixth one, where he bleeds for me after the crown of thorns is aggravation. Is aggravation because now we get to the nails. All right. They nail him with a 9-inch spike, 2 9-inch spikes, and drive it into his hands. This is going to really bless people all over the world. They drive it into his hands, because you do understand that hands are a metaphor, a sign, or a symbol for work. So what the enemy was trying to do was to keep him out of work, to give him trouble on his job. So that his place of employment is the place where he's trying to be assassinated. I'm talking to thousands of people right now who don't even realize that attack on your job is confirmation there is an assignment. You got supervisors trying to set you up, co-workers who are jealous of you, and every Monday they surprised when you walk back in the room because they can't believe you showed up for another week, and they don't know that this is just training ground. I had no intentions on staying here. So when I got attacked on my job, it's because it was never supposed to be your career. It was just supposed to be a season, and you got caught up in the check. And I'm talking to some folk who are impregnated with an entrepreneur spirit, but you don't have the faith to start the job. God said, I'm giving you 7 months to step out on faith, but you got to get out of there. I've been choking you on the job so you would leave.